Hey y'all. So it's actually October. I missed September 29th. It was a Saturday. I actually got to hang out all day with my nugget. We did not even drive anywhere, so I kind of like doing the car video style. So that's where it's at. So 9 months old. He is getting old. It's getting harder to do these videos and remember everything and cherish everything. I don't know. I mean, he's still adorable and cherishable and doing lots of fun stuff, but yeah, he started out, he got an ear infection, so we did have to go to the doctor, and the first time I went, it was like, oh, it looks like he's getting over it, just don't, he'll get over it, it'll be fine. Well, it got worse, and he was like, well, I guess he was just starting it, so they did give us an antibiotic. I mean, so Ryan had to take him I took him the first time, Ryan took him the second time, and I was like, okay, you're not supposed to overdo antibiotics, because you can get immune to them, and I was like, well, if he can, make it through it, my boobs look weird, if he can make it through it, then maybe he won't need, oh my gosh, it's shaky, he won't need antibiotics. So yeah, I bet he struggled. He was riding the struggle bus pretty hard, so he couldn't suck. And he was being weird about sucking, and so I was like, what is going on? And I was like, oh, when you suck, it hurts your ears. I mean, he was having some royal issues, so I finally put the two and two together, and I didn't do it before, but first time mom, so yeah. So then when my husband took him, they gave him the antibiotic, and at first he hated the antibiotic, and my husband was like, oh, that's the good stuff, that stuff tastes like cherry or whatever. My husband liked it. By the end of it, Silas was like, at first he would struggle, and we'd squirt pink stuff all over the blanket next to him, and it was a struggle. Then by the end of it, he was just opening his mouth, taking it in. I was like, what are you doing, kid? He's so weird. He's so cute. So we got a good one. We got a real good one. Silas is a good one. So yeah, everything else, he's been crawling up a storm, crawls all over the place. He pretty much wants to climb and stand up on everything. That's his new favorite thing, is what can I climb? What can I find that I could climb up on or stand up on? So I finally, Once Upon a Child opened, which if you don't know what that is, it is a used clothing store, and it's really super close to my work, pretty close. And so my mom and I were the crazies that went the day it opened, because they were going to give out $10 gift cards to anyone over the age of 12 that showed up. So we were and we tried to do the Build-A-Bear thing, because my son was going to get a Build-A-Bear for $1, the whole Build-A-Bear fiasco. We went to do that, and we showed up, it was a good hour and a half early to the Build-A-Bear thing, and the line was insane. So we show up to this Once Upon a Child opening, figuring it was going to be Build-A-Bear Part 2 thing, whatever. And we were the first ones in line, and we were an hour and a half early. It might have been a little earlier than an hour and a half early. It was probably earlier than we were there for the Build-A-Bear thing, but anyway, so we got our $10 gift cards, but once we got through it all, it was so packed in there, it was not a fun shopping experience, honestly. But anyways, long story short, I bought him a table, one of those tables that he can climb up on and then play with the activities on the table. So, yeah, he hasn't figured out how to fall very effectively, so he'll stand up on stuff, and then he's just standing there forever. So, we're working on that. Let's see. He is also, so the table that we got, and he was doing this before he had the table, but this is the best example I can say for the camera. So the table, he likes to put all of his weight into it. He hasn't figured that out quite yet. So we've been shoving the table up against the couch so he can put all of his weight into it, and that'll just transfer over the couch, and then the table doesn't move all over the place. I've thought about getting him some of the wheels. I don't know, some people will give me advice not to have him walk, but here, anyways. So he's on the table, he's playing on the table, and then he'll transfer himself from the table to the couch, walk over to the couch from the table. So I feel like he's if we worked on it hard enough, he could be walking 9 months easily. But I've had a lot of people say, don't have him walk too quick. You don't want him walking too quick. I don't know what to listen to. Part of me is like, wouldn't it be so much easier if I could just, we're out somewhere, I could set him down for a second? Because I'm not going to set him on the floor crawling on his hands and knees. No, bitch. Sorry. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. But, yeah, I got my hair cut. Finally. Short hair, don't care. Okay, I could have gone a lot shorter. But usually in my hair chopping phases, I go, like, to chin level. And it's like almost to my butt, and then I go to chin level, and then I just, like, grow out for 2 years, and then I cut it again. But I actually got it cut in April because I was going to a wedding, and post-pregnancy hair, I don't know if you remember, but I talked about it earlier, it was, my hair was falling out in clumps, like I've never experienced it before. I was like, this is crazy. I was losing so much hair. So I'm not losing that much hair now, but I feel like my hair was just not in good condition, so I got rid of a bunch of it. But I didn't want to go too, I didn't want to look like an old lady mom person. Kept some of it. Yeah, we're getting family photos taken soon. We haven't gotten like official, for Ryan's mom to be a photographer, we haven't gotten official family photos yet. But next two photo things, we're planning on doing family photos, so it wasn't supposed to work out like that, but it's working out like that, so we're just gonna get over it. We're gonna love it. Yeah, really exciting stuff going on. I might just have him walk. I'll probably regret it later, but definitely by Thanksgiving, if we have any. He's got some older cousin boys that I wanted to run around with, and I don't know. That right now supersedes. I don't know, I think it'd be fun. Then he can start, then we're at home, I can say, Silas, go grab this. Although, he really doesn't know anything right now. I'm trying to get him to learn ball and book and stuff like that. We'll see. He barely turns his head to his name, so my dream of him running and grabbing me stuff is probably a little further off than I think. But hey, I can dream. It's fun. It's a fun age. We're super blessed. He's a good sleeper. The eating thing. So this month, that's something I should talk about. I didn't even have my list, which I should have. So he did not want anything. I think he's like a texture thing. He didn't want anything that was like not liquid in his mouth. He'd had some cereal, or we had done some purees and stuff with him. I actually did start with him on some chunky stuff, because they said you can either teach him how to swallow first and then chew, or teach him how to chew first and then swallow, or something, whatever. I don't know. The solid thing, he wasn't even about it at first. So I'm like, oh my god, he needs to be eating solids, like freaked out about it, and just bought him some purees, and he ate those. So I don't know. It totally goes against the baby-led weaning, whatever, if you look that up. But anyway, so he ate some purees for a while. He didn't die. It's fine. Then we finally got him to be eating chunks of stuff. It took a little bit, but he's getting there. I'm really scared about, oh my gosh, in a couple short months, he's gonna be no more bottles. It's gonna be all, I'm gonna have to feed him food and come up with meals and stuff. like right now, I just throw some snacks at him, and yeah, I don't know. So we can do it. I'm positive that I can do it. I don't know why that makes me nervous. It shouldn't. Once I have kid number 2, I'll be like, oh, this is no problem. Oh, it's easy, because Silas will already be eating all this stuff, so it'll be way easier to transition. But right now, Ryan and I pretty much just eat whatever we want, but now I feel like I'm going to have to prepare something that's, and I should be. Okay, so I bought these, healthy macaroni noodle things, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give these to Silas. But he has trouble. I've had more success when he can hold a big cracker, or a big carrot, or, bigger, because I was doing stuff really tiny, and his fine motor skills are, not developed, which he needs to develop them, yes, but I was starting with some bigger stuff, and he's been the fine motor stuff, the little stuff, he's been figuring it out. But these macaroni noodles weren't even like this big, you know, they were like little tiny, teeny tiny shells. I'm sure you guys know which ones I'm talking about. And I was like, I mean, yeah, it's probably good that he doesn't choke on him, but he was not interested in picking up these shells, and they were so tiny that I was like, I don't know if they can pick these up. I don't know. So he's been pretty good about not choking. I feel like because I felt guilty about feeding him purees for a little bit, but then I read something like you either teach him how to swallow first or you teach him how to chew first. So we taught him how to swallow first. So we haven't had too many choking experiences. Also, when I started reading more stuff, I discovered toast fingers, which is a piece of toast that you slice up and then he can hold the toast finger. And that's been really fun. So like every morning I want to give him toast fingers. He's probably sick of toast fingers, but I have no idea. Yeah, I tried giving him an apple. I tried avocado a couple of times, but the avocados I kept buying were like just not mushy enough to eat. I tried giving him, I didn't know how to give him a banana, because I was like, I'm not going to give him a whole banana. So I like sliced it up, but it was so slippery, he couldn't even get a hold of it on his tray, and when he did, it just mushed into like, he's got like a death grip. He's like, anything he holds, it's just like, he holds it really, really tight. So once he was holding this banana, it was just squeezing through his fingers, and I was like, nope, not doing that again. I've seen people giving their babies like spaghetti and stuff, and I was like, oh, or like cottage cheese. I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to give him cow's milk or something, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like basically just get him start eating food, like, whatever. So I thought about giving him, I have some cottage cheese, but I'm like, if I give him cottage cheese, that's going everywhere. Like, it's gonna be immediate bath afterwards. Or spaghetti, same thing. Like, if I feed him spaghetti for dinner, like, there has to be a plan for him to be going to a bath. And so, honestly, I don't give him a bath every day. Don't call me a bad mom. I wipe him off everywhere, all the time. But I don't bathe him every day. So, I'm working 7 days a week right now for the month of September and October for 2 months straight. I'm going Gazelle attends David Ramsey. What? Dave Ramsey? My husband's middle name is David, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, but I took a job at the apple orchard, so it's only for 2 months. I have to work 7 days a week. And luckily we have grandparents and stuff that are willing to watch my son for free. Otherwise, I don't know if it would be worth it. I'm also getting apples and all that stuff. I tried giving him an apple slice, didn't I? We made tons of applesauce for him. Did I give him an apple slice? I think I did give him an apple slice. I don't think it went very well. He wasn't into it. He's got 4 teeth too. I felt like the teeth started coming in though once I started giving him like solid pieces of food. So I feel like there was a correlation to that. When he actually had stuff he had to chew, you know. Yeah, lots of fun. Okay, this is way too long. 9 months is, well, I guess it was 8 months. It was super fun. He is such a blessing to us. He's such a good baby. I couldn't ask for a better one. I feel like I'm spoiled with him, and because he could be so much worse. He could be so much crankier, and he's a pretty good baby. He's pretty easygoing. I take him places every morning because I go to work 7 days a week. So sometimes he stays home with Daddy. On Saturday I did not work 7 days a week. I stayed home with him all day, and we did nothing. So it was great. I wish I could have taken him somewhere, but it was really rainy that day, and he gets his flu shot on Thursday, and so I really wanted to take him to this play place, but Ryan was kind of like, maybe you should wait till he gets his flu shot and then go to the play place. And I was like, okay, fair, because if he got like really sick after I took him to this play place and then I got the flu shot, yeah, so that was the agreement we made, and we couldn't do anything outside, and I don't know, I almost drug him somewhere, and then I changed my mind. Something was telling me don't do it, and yeah. Okay, so much fun. Love you guys. Peace. Okay, Silas, you ready? Are you ready? Come here. Ready? Come here, Silas. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Silas, come here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on.